idea, I suppose.
And now we're on to the next part of the mission, which is
Going.
using the radio to call HQ.
Ready, sir.
Now for this part, the thief is probably not going to be necessary anymore. I should probably get the driver because he has grenades. And he has Molotov cocktails, which are even better than grenades, actually. If you didn't know it,
I can imagine.
Molotov cocktails do not make any sound, really. So they are like your stealthy weapon of choice if you want to go the explosive route. Now we have two guys converging here. Interesting. This guy can see us as well, I think. Let's be careful of that. Maybe wait for a while. There you go.
Correctamundo.
I could probably just run here. Let's see. Yeah, let's make things a bit faster.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty.
Let's have the thief duck down.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And now it's gonna be just a matter, again, of clearing enemies one by one.
It's done.
We should probably get rid of these guys, because they're very close to the first plane. Let's see, I think this guy... Oh, hold on. What happened there? Interesting.
It's done.
Yes.
Somebody's coming to check on... What did he see? That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
It's done.
Let's see if we can avoid him.
Going.
Real quick. I don't know if we can recover from this. That's an interesting situation. I don't know how he discovered or what he heard and came checking. But as I told you, these guys have kind of weird sightlines.
Good idea.
Let's see if we can recover from this mistake. If it doesn't sound like a general alarm that has enemies flooding, we should be fine.
I'm ready, sir.
Alright, now let's get this guy's attention. I think... Does he swing his vision? Yes, it does. That is ideal. Let's hide the driver and the thief over here.
Yeah.
Is this guy still around? Yeah, he's freaking out about everybody right now, so it's gonna take a while probably. Let's try and see. Where does he see? Over here.
Done.
It's probably not the best placement, but let's try and get out of his way.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do is make him go in a straight line without bumping his friends over there, as always. Excellent.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna stay crouched. Yeah, see, these guys are kind of resetting their placements.
Fine.
Man, we got body piles everywhere right now. Hopefully that guy is done freaking out. Yeah, he's still kind of freaking out there. Hopefully he he will stop annoying everybody after a while. Oh man, this is what I'm doing. I'm running and these guys are noticing.
Agreed.
So I should be careful not to do that too often. So these two guys, I bet they don't even matter. I just want to take care of everybody who's overlooking the plane here. I don't think anybody else is watching here. Now these two guys, hold on, where do they see? Alright, this guy sees over here. We should be able to bait him with a cigarette pack, maybe.
Fine. Uh-huh.
Good.
Uh-huh.
go ahead and kill the second one as well. Probably gonna start a new body pile over here. Seems like a safe location. Pretty far away from everybody else.
It's done.
Alright, now let's do a good hard save. Because we're gonna start operating inside the aircraft's offices. Alright, now the situation here is this. We need to climb these staircases and then get inside the door.
Right away, sir.
First guy who's an annoyance is this guy because he sometimes turns around.
Aha.
So let's try and take care of him right away. These guys can't see him, so it's all good. They're on different elevation level. There is also a closed box here. I don't think it contains anything really useful. Maybe some sniper bullets if I remember. Something weird is in this
Leave it
box.
to me.
I don't remember exactly what. First things first, we're gonna try clean house a bit with the green berry alone, and when things get tough, we're going to use the driver and his grenades. Alright, so now you can see the situation here. This guy is looking straight ahead, so he's not gonna be bothering us.
Aha.
I could maybe even go ahead and punch him right now. Let's see if I'm fast enough. Excellent, before this guy turns around. Now hold on, that's a bit too close.
This is mine.
I could maybe even use the cigarettes right now. Yeah, let's make this go faster a bit. Because you can see they speed up when they see the cigarettes. They stop walking normally, they walk in fact faster. There's a box here,
Mine.
just in case you guys want to see what's in there. Let's go check it out.
Mine.
Alright, you get a few extra grenades, that's actually good. Oh, and wines, that is gonna be useful. So maybe this box, you should actually check. I'm gonna get both wine bottles, just in case we need to do this strategy with the 2 wine bottles at the same time.
Right away,
Alright,
sir.
now let's keep on the same path. Now this is where that guy down here, that captain, would have been annoying because he overlooks this guy, right? That's why I took him out. Now we can kind of operate freely here. This guy, you can see whoever is using a broom is actually just looking straight ahead, which uncomplicates things a lot. I'm gonna stash everybody here just in case. It's a good practice to have body piles instead of leaving everybody lying around. You could run, but these guys might turn around and see something, so
Aha.
don't do that if you have the choice. Let's get in here, and this is a bit of a complicated area. We need to get over to this door. That's like our only objective right now. These guys can kind of see us though, so maybe I should take care of them first. These guys with the white shirt, they do have guns, so watch about them. They're not just, you know, simpletons. This guy is looking right now, so I can go. Now maybe I have enough time. Let's punch both of these guys. Let's go and tie this guy up before he wakes up.
Leave it to me.
Where is the other guy? Oh, he might be visible. Hold on. Yeah, that didn't work out nice. Let's do that again. Maybe let's have a different angle. Yeah, so we can hide the bodies there. Because this guy had a small line of sight.
Leave it to me.
We need to be able to hide them right at the edge. So that nobody can actually see them. Now we should be fine here. Let's see. Yeah, see, now he doesn't see him. He only sees a sliver there. Alright, and now for the next part. Now this is the most annoying part for me in the mission actually. This guy, right here, I don't think he's attracted by anything.
Piece of cake.
Not a wine bottle, not a cigarette pack, not anything. Let me quickly check. Make sure if I'm right.
Good.
He actually notices it, but he doesn't react to it. So what we need to do in this case,
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna go here. Hold on, does this guy see me now? No, he doesn't. Excellent. Now I'm gonna put the distraction radio here.
Leave it to me.
He will listen to it and temporarily be distracted.
Aha.
Now see, now I can kill him. I could even start a body pile right there, maybe.
It's done.
Just for being on the safe side, I'm gonna wait for this guy to come running. So I can kill him as well. This guy might discover the body and
This is mine.
throw a wrench to my plans. Don't want that happening, so let's place everybody here.
Okay.
Alright, now there's another tricky part coming up. Infiltrating this area is not very easy. You need some kind of luck. I'm gonna try to quickly go and enter this door.
Aha.
I don't care that this guy sees me. This is just a boxing match, I guess. He's a simple worker, so I don't care. And now we've established a safe area. We can bring everybody else here.
Leave it to me.
Oh, there's somebody right there. Did he notice? Interesting. Let's do a hard save. It's been a while.
Right away, sir.
And now it's just patience. It's just a game of patience. Take everybody out
Good.
slowly and safely.
This is mine.
Now this guy is looking like he's smoking. Interesting. Could I
Okay.
use that window of opportunity, I wonder?
Leave it to me.
Yep, that didn't go very well. Alright, we're gonna do something else. Let's see if he's attracted to a wine bottle, maybe. I'm gonna throw it over here. Right on the edge. Go inside. Close the door. Close the door, please. Come on. Now see, he wants it.
Leave it to me.
Oh, he took a kind of a weird route there.
Piece of cake.
Let's do that again. I will try to direct my
Good.
my commando a bit better. I'm closing the door just so he can't see me. If I take the correct angle, we should be fine.
Piece of cake.
There you go. Get his body. This guy cannot see us. He kind of swings his vision and he can only see up to this part. So don't worry too much.
Leave it to
Hold
me.
on, he took my wine bottle. Give that back, please. Alright, now we should be kind of fine.
Okay.
See if we can just straight up murder this guy. Oh, he almost caught us in his vision. But you can see if you're patient, you can do this.
Right away,
It's not
sir.
too difficult. I'm gonna wait for him a bit to go around. Now, it does take a lot of time though. Come on, buddy. It's time to move.
Piece of cake.
Now, you probably can't see me here because of the elevation.
Aha.
And now maybe... He's already smoking, so I'm thinking maybe a wine bottle will do the trick. He probably doesn't need any more cigarettes. Yeah, this guy is one of the laziest soldiers, unfortunately for us. I'm gonna have to wait for him to assume his next position. Hopefully now he notices the wine bottle. Excellent.
This is mine. Piece
Alright,
of
and there's just one guy remaining. Might be even able to use the wine bottle again. Let's see. Can he see over here? Maybe that would be ideal. He actually cannot. But this should be fine. We can hide behind here maybe. And
Right
kill
away,
him.
sir.
Or we might be even able to kill him straight away. I don't know. We'll see.
Good.
Let's get the wine bottle maybe. Hide behind here. Or I could throw the wine bottle right now. It's kind of risky what I'm doing, but okay, let's see. Oh, he is actually... Yeah, hold on. He actually doesn't like the wine. Interesting. So let's wait it out. Let's just wait for him to do his rounds. And stab him in the back. Do it the honorable way.
Leave it to me.
Alright, excellent. Now here comes the tricky part though. Behind this door, there is the officer's quarters. Well, not quarters, that's where they steer the ship, I guess. There's too many of them, and all of them have guns. So unless you really are after a shootout, you'd probably just use a grenade at this stage of the game.
That's it.
So let's bring in the driver along.
Okay.
Direct the mundo.
Does he have his grenades though? Hold on. Yeah, he has 3 of them, should be enough.
It's me, sir.
Sorry if the view is making you dizzy, the view change. It's the game doing it automatically.
Okie dokie.
Let's not run here and alert these guys upstairs.
Uh-huh.
Phew.
Alright, now we could enter either door. I don't know if it's important. Enter crouch though. That is the key. And now we have to kind of wait for the perfect opportunity. Check a couple grenades maybe.
I like it.
Yeah, that didn't go too well. Interestingly enough, my Molotov cocktail only killed one guy. Maybe we need a better angle.
Okay.
Let's start with these 2 guys. Oh, I cannot hit them. Interesting. Why is that?
Phew.
Well, I had to use all 3 grenades
It's all mine.
and punch the last guy. I don't know what's happening here. The grenades are kind of not functioning as I expected. In any case, we can now call the headquarters,
Like it.
which is all we need to do.
Okay.
And now it's all about escaping. Let's see, we got the check mark, sabotage the rudder, call the radio, and now only leave by plane. That's the only objective remaining.
No problem, sir.
Go.
Let's go.
So for this last phase, we need to, and keep that in mind, enter both planes. Like, we cannot fit all of our soldiers into one of them. I think each airplane can carry up to 2 soldiers, 2 commandos.
Let's go.
And the first plane is not a problem. Nobody's watching that anymore because we took care of everybody. The second problem, the second airplane is watched by a lot of people though. And unless you want to take care of everybody overlooking that plane, I suggest you do this stealthily. And maybe even use your fastest soldiers.
Yeah. Here we are.
To enter the second plane. So use the thief and maybe the driver.
Dokey.
So let's bring the driver here. Where is everybody else? The supper is still here. Interesting. Let's get him upstairs. Make sure nobody's watching.
Phew.
Wait for a while. Now we can go.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, we could bring him along with the thief now.
Let's go, sir.
Let's go do that. You see, this supper is kind of the slowest one of the bunch. So I would advise using entering the first plane with the supper.
Hey, that's it.
And maybe the green beret. I think the fastest two commandos. Definitely the thief is the fastest one, and I think the driver is, well, not fast, but faster than the other guys. Alright, so now we have two guys in. Let's go enter the second plane. This is the guy we need to watch out for, I think. But we can enter this crouched maybe at the same time.
Let's get going.
Now make sure to bring everybody here. Do not rush this. Wait for the driver to come as well. So that they both enter
Neither can I.
kind of simultaneously. You see, they took a few shots, but because I had them very close to each other, they didn't take too much damage. Obviously, you can always try to clear the area of enemies. That is kind of unnecessary, though, in my view. You can just take a few shots and get away. And that is the end of the mission. There is also a funny ending, I think, to this mission. You can see the effect of us sabotaging the enemy planes. An enemy is gonna try to pilot it. And if I remember correctly, this is going to be a pretty funny section here. He's gonna try to pilot it and just dive it right into the water. In a very awkward fashion as well. I don't know what the other enemies are shooting at right now. Probably a glitch. But look at this guy go, though. Straight in the water. And that's the mission.